So I want to play this one for Ashara. This is a song she requested, the only one, which I think is wonderful. So sometimes when you playing someone home to home, they'll write your set for you. To some extent, it's like, well, I was planning on playing some of those anyway. This is an unrecorded song. I promise sometime I will record it soon. But this is my yoga song. It's called "Let's Go to Yoga." Are there any yoga practitioners? There are a handful of people here. I'll just quickly say, I've been interested in yoga for a very long time, and only in the last few years have I actually started practicing yoga. I was really nervous to try yoga because I felt like it was an elite club. I did. I thought it was an elite club of stretchy people. And I'm not stretchy. I really wouldn't define myself that way. I found out at a very early age in grade school. It was just really, I was not very stretchy, and could not do some of the things. Anyway, but I've always been really interested in it because it's about the mind and the body and sort of figuring out how to be in the moment. And I knew at least a little bit about it, but I wasn't really sure, and I felt shy about even trying it. And so, but I made a record, Break the Spell. I made Break the Spell with a really wonderful producer who was opening a yoga studio at the same time that we were making that record. And how wonderful he would just talk. We would talk about lots of things during the break, but we'd also talk about yoga and his enthusiasm and love for it, and just all the things that he was learning about himself, and sort of talking about yoga as a vehicle for some of that understanding. And so I was like, okay, I'm feeling inspired, and he was really encouraging, please come to a yoga class. I would really love for you to come, especially because, the studio had just opened, there weren't very many stretchy people going, and besides that, one of the owners, was inviting me, and he was going to be teaching the class, and it was just this really awesome opportunity, invitation. And so I said yes, and I went. And there were moments in the class, y'all, where I felt amazing. I mean, I felt like, whoosh, you know what I mean? Like, nah, you know what I mean? I just felt like I was so powerful, like the whole universe was like, right? I was the center of every, it's like, nah, And then there were some other moments where I was like, no, that's not happening. I'm not able to do that. And just like, what? It's like, like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. But and so anyway, and frankly, there were moments where I hated him, and I loved him. So it was really confusing. Anyway, but at the end of the class, after I couldn't believe how spacious I felt in my body. I had more space I felt like in my body than I remembered ever having before, and it was just really a wonderful feeling. And so, I've been really intrigued, and off and on had a practice with yoga, and I'm a fan. But it takes a little bit to get me there, you know what I mean? Because of those moments that are less friendly. Yes, I wrote this song as an encouragement song. I really apologize to those of you who might have been interested in yoga prior to hearing this song. I just want to encourage you. It really is. It's really wonderful. It's not about getting it even right, or and it's really just about showing up. I think that's really it. But let's go to yoga. There you go. Stretching and pulling and pushing and breathing and reaching my fingers away from my toes. It's perfectly natural. They say it takes time, but I'm not sure that I can be that flexible to stand on my head and balance my chakras upside down at 90 degrees. Or maybe I'm not being here in the now, but it doesn't seem friendly to me. Oh, let's go to yoga. Twist your body around. Just hold that posture. Don't you worry, beginners fall down. You must have concentration to turn into a tree. Though your legs are shaking, it's not really pain, it's energy. Stretching and pulling and lifting and lowering, folding my body in ways that don't fold. They say that it's normal to feel my head rushing as I backbend my way to the camel pose. I try my headstand against the back wall. I don't want to knock my neighbor down. It's a real concern. At the end of the class, I feel such relief. It's finally time to lay down on the ground. Oh, let's go to yoga. Twist your body and pray. There's always the chiropractors. If something falls out of place, you must have concentration to turn into a crow. Though your whole body's aching, there is still 20 minutes to go. Oh, no kidding. More stretching and pulling, releasing and holding. Mind over matter to move really slow. Sitting down in an invisible chair and crossing my legs for the eagle pose. Could this be good? To sweat like it's raining. It feels like 200 degrees. I know that I'm getting all the toxins out, but aren't there a few that I need? Oh, let's go to yoga.
I can tell you, in 7 years of running house concerts, it's the first time I've actually ever requested